Welcome to Conscious Reconstruction. I am the host with the most. There's Charles in the building. There's Ash. This is a whole new intro for a whole new year.
It is a whole new year, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I don't know. I'm finally actually recharged. It took like a really long couple of weeks.
What was that?
I was trying to find a sample for this song, and this song just started playing. I'm like, bitch, you gotta keep it covered over here.
You just said shh.
Yeah,
I was like, I don't understand. What's that?
I
was
don't
like,
want anybody finding out that I like that song. Shit.
That's fine. I was like,
I wanted that sample really bad. And I'm like, I'm gonna find it.
Oh, okay. Because I just was shh. I was like,
and it started playing. I'm like, why are you giving me away? Dirty bitch.
Well, now you heard everybody's voice. And what were you saying about you being recharged?
I'm finally
Why you
actually Oh, no, just period. It like at the beginning, towards the end of each year and the beginning of each year, I feel like I run out. Like, have you ever been in a situation where like you're on the way to the gas station and your tank is real low and you just barely get there? That's how end of the years are for me. I'm always like needles right on the line.
I'm not the person to talk to about that.
I know.
I ride on E and never feel any sense of trepidation, fear, or anything like that. So you got to use a different example than the gas.
I know, but you also like not. You ride on E right now, but then you'll be like, but you also recharge for periods of times. You'll just be like, you won't pick up the phone for a day and be like, what happened? And now that I understand the way that you work, is just like, well, he didn't pick up the phone for a whole day. He just sleep.
Tony,
he'll call me back tomorrow.
Yeah,
call you back tomorrow. I was asleep.
I slept. Sleeping is essential. Once a quarter.
Exactly. So,
well, you don't agree?
No, nigga, I love sleep. I will
she needs
sleep.
She needs
I
sleep
will
on a daily
sleep.
basis.
Yes, I will. I will sleep, and I'm tired. I don't work very well when I'm tired, and I will take my ass to sleep. Nope.
I'm very much the same as you, Ash. I do not work super well when I'm super tired.
And
it
I get
becomes
cranky.
less efficient.
Yep, I get cranky. I don't want to talk to you. Don't talk to me. Then I need to go be by myself for a little bit, wind down, and go to sleep. That's it.
Well, my thing is like, it's not even about the fact that I could be doing this work better if I was actually rested. So I'm better off going to sleep and then waking up and doing the work because I waste less time that way, because it's like 8 hours of sleep, then work, as opposed to working and then getting 8 hours of sleep. But it took me more time to get to my sleep because like was really like 4 hours of work took me 5 or 6 hours because I am tired and I keep making mistakes.
Exactly. You just keep pushing against yourself, and it don't work for me anyway. Just pushing against that part. You're like, I've worked enough. Whatever's not done, I will get done. Either when I take a nap, after I take a nap, or go to sleep. So,
I don't really like be sleepy. I know when it's time to go to bed when like I'm bored and like there's nothing that I want to do.
I've ran out of things to do for the day.
Yes.
If it is time for me to hibernate, that means my entertainment cycle can reset. There's stuff to consume today.
Yeah.
A lot of things to consume.
So yeah, that happens a lot. But I guess during the week I have a hard time going to sleep anytime before like 1 o'clock in the morning. I think that I'm gonna start trying to write during those times. Excuse me. And yeah, maybe write during those times. Saturday into Sunday, I'm usually going to sleep pretty early. And by pretty early, I mean like 12 o'clock. And then I don't get up until like 10 or 11. But every other day, I'm up out of the bed before like 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And most days, it's 6:30.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
I don't know if I need that much sleep as of late. I don't know. I've been pretty fatigued the first week this year. That could be other reasons, but lately I haven't been getting that much sleep. Like I've been okay, not great, but okay with 6.5 hours of sleep because I figured out that I gotta wake up earlier than what I was doing. Because first of all, it take me forever to get out the bed. I'm one of those like I will lay there for an hour, go pee and then go back and lay down. I don't know what the fuck that shit's about, but yep. I need more time in the morning just to like, I've structured it out now. Like, if it's personal, everything got to be done before 12, and then I don't start work till 12. Like, working out, Riley's work, Riley's school. What else do I do? Yeah, anything
Stuff
personal.
for the store.
Grocery shopping, right. If it's got to be done before 12, and then from 12 to 12 at night, I'm going to be working. So, that's going to be my life for now on.
I need to come up with a schedule.
Yeah.
Right now, the tentative one is work. So that's basically from, I get up at 6:30 and then until 4:30. That's like work time. I'm not going to really do anything else on
During those hours.
During the morning time. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm going to write a little bit before I go to work. I'm not. I do other things.
Yeah, that'll take your mindset.
Yeah.
Have you in that whole weird ass imagination zone. And them zones be hard to pull yourself out of, don't they?
Yeah, and so.
And then it's going to kill buzzkill. Like, I got to go look at you dumbass niggas. I don't even want to be here for real.
Yeah, no, so I have a whole little routine. It takes about an hour that I head to work. It's cool. I like it. It works out. So I do that. Mondays is come home, get ready for the show, do the show. And then bed probably 1 o'clock in the morning. Tuesday is the gym. I think I'm going to start going earlier.
Okay. What about 6:30?
Probably 6:30. I think that 2 hours at the house is
a little bit too much.
It slows me down. Because I feel like I could do something else after I get back from the gym.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't feel like cooking, I can run a Chipotle because I should be done before 10 o'clock.
Okay.
And be up there like grab something. Weekends I get up at 8. I would start writing at 9. I try not to stop until about 2 o'clock. That didn't happen this week because it was my grandmother's birthday. So they wanted to go to dinner or lunch at 1. So I had to stop at 12.
When is your mom's birthday? I never hear nobody celebrating her birthday. I think it's in like September, right?
October, Halloween.
Okay. Oh, okay. That makes sense now. Because I remember one year we were like... She was like, I don't want to tell you what I want or some weird shit. And then you was mad like, why was it stupid?
We had a whole argument about it.
And I knew it was fall. I'm like, never hit this bitch's birthday.
Just allow me to buy you what you want, so it means you're not disappointed.
We came to a compromise. She has an Amazon list that she just adds stuff to, and so I just go on there and buy things off of it.
Okay.
So it's still a surprise on whatever she gets off of it, but I get to know that these are things that you actually want.
I want you to surprise me.
That could go very poorly one time.
Man.
But whatever.
It's better than the argument of...
Tell me.
She got all womany emotional. I just want you to give me a gift and surprise. Shut up. Stop doing that. Stop being a lady. You're my mother.
I need you to be practical.
Nick, could y'all stop? No, she did exactly what she was supposed to do.
What?
Be a lady. Yes.
Be practical?
No.
Why are women like that?
No, I don't know. Because she expressed how she felt and you just didn't like it.
Well, it was just
that's all that was. No, that was no practicality. You just didn't like how she expressed how she felt. That ain't nothing wrong with her. Something wrong with you.
How you feel is fine, but that's not practical in gift giving.
No.
I could get you... You routinely talk about how you hate all the surprise gifts that you get from my grandmother.
That's one thing.
And
okay, I can understand if she not being pretty direct about what she want. That's cool.
Well, she says she's direct with it. She says, I tell them what I want, and they don't get it. So you always hate the random gifts they get you. But with me, when I say, hey, tell me what you want, and I'll get it, you don't want to do that because anytime you do that, I do exactly that, get you what you want. So now you've like, well, just surprise me. Why? How did we get here? This seems like backwards. I don't understand. See, and so that's my issue with it. It's like
that I can understand.
That's why we argued because how do The other two get to you just tell them, and they just still don't do it. I'm doing actively what you've asked me to do. Now I have to play a guessing game.
Yeah, no, we shouldn't play guessing games no more. If you just a little too old for that.
It's been years of me asking and you telling me, and now all of a sudden you don't want this anymore. I have an issue with that.
You had this dichotomy for a decade, and now you're upsetting it.
Decades, not one, multiple, like 3 of them.
It's just now you're rocking the boat. Why are you rocking the boat now?
Yeah, like I'm.
We had a good thing going.
I'm just confused.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. But
how are you for the new year? You says that's your goal. Work 12 to 12.
Yeah, work 12 to 12. I don't know how my weekend's gonna look because how am I gonna structure this? Because I like to just go and do things all willy nilly, and I always have to make sure like you work this set amount of days so you can make money that day. So you can keep making money. So it's like weird because I already know like how I'm going to like. I already knew these last couple years like getting into the habit of having more fun because I didn't really do too much of that during my 20s. Now that I see it's not that hard to do all those things that's in my fucking head, it's making more space available for that since it's really important for me. Or like my birthday, like just realizing like celebrating my birthday is important and really being honest with myself about that. So the reason why I'm just incorporating like more free time for play is because it's important for me to play. So I'm like, how am I going to squeeze that in there? I don't know if I'm going to do that on the weekends or not. Because I don't like confining it to the weekends. That's like, it's more expensive since everybody else is off.
Pick a day.
I don't know what, I don't.
Like I picked a Monday that I always have off.
I don't know what my day off's going to be. I know it's the one day that I need off from something, but I don't know when that's going to happen yet. But yeah, that's what more like my focus is finding a balance between work and play. And I have really big goals this year, so that's why I'm like, how are we going to do this?
Big goals.
Yeah, big goals this year. So I'm just like, where's play going to fill into all this shit? Because I guess nighttime would be cool. But,
I don't go out at night anymore.
I think you got to be closer to the mic.
Me? For the first time in forever, I'm not projecting. Niggas not telling me to be quiet.
Oh.
She's the middle one, right?
I believe so.
Am I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh. I thought you would just move the mic closer to you, not sit up, but whatever.
I'll be afraid I'm going to knock it over because I knock it over a lot.
That's fair. I can't say that that's not a true statement.
That can happen. You already know.
Yeah. We should hit 200 this year.
200 what?
Episodes.
Really?
Yep.
Look at us.
How long have you guys been doing? Well, I've been a part of it for probably about a year. But I think you guys have been doing it for about 3. So
I think it's 160.
Yeah.
5 episodes we have.
About 3. A little bit more than 3. Moving into the 4th year.
Look at us. What a long fucking ride.
Oh.
It's a long ride.
It takes a lot of work to put, like, work is work.
I'm going to have to rearrange this.
Rearrange what?
This area.
Oh.
Again? Uh-oh. It's time for some changes. You start moving shit around when things about to change.
Because we're about to get the camera in here, so I figure we should figure out what we really want it to look like.
Yeah.
Because we said that we were going to do that at the end of the year, so. Well, not the end of the year, end of the month.
Yeah. I had to bring that over and get everything and set everything up, and we got to start just figuring stuff out. But, I mean, in terms of work for me, work's been pretty chill. What I'm setting up is I've been setting up a cloud service for one of the clients that we work for. So that's been pretty cool. Learning a bunch of stuff. setting up a Nextcloud. It has word processing, cloud file storage, cloud photo storage, cloud video storage, and just a whole bunch of stuff that we're trying to use to help streamline people's businesses and stuff like that to make people's lives easier. Because inside this COVID-esque world, you need some tools to be able to do things remotely, or else, because people just be popping up. They be at work one day and the next day and say, tested positive for COVID. Gotta stay home.
Mm.
Yeah.
I wonder if I'd have stayed at my last job if they'd have let me like for real work from home. I think about that sometimes.
I don't see a reason why they wouldn't have. Did your productivity drop for some bizarre reason?
No. I never just thought about that. Like, what the hell, just let me work from home? All that crazy shit going on. You know, Riley, we was riding down, we saw one of the trucks. And she was like, "Hey, Mom, what do you miss about that place?"
What? Much?
Yeah, she was like, "What do you miss?" And I'm like,
The people. That's always my good lie answer.
The consistent paycheck. Remember that? Well, that's the only plus it has.
Yeah, she was like, "It's okay, Mom. You don't have to lie." I'm like, "Thanks," because I don't know what to say, because I don't miss, like, I mean, like, it's people that you, like, you fucked with that you just like, that was fun, but I'm about to go out of my way to contact them.
Those are work friends.
Yeah.
Like,
it's so hard to keep work friends as moving forward friends. It don't
work out because we ain't got nothing really to relate for. Because, like, I don't know if that's like blunt to say, but we was there for work purposes. Now we don't have that in common no more. I feel like work friends is, I would say it's really rare that you go for like a work friend that you really about to go ride or die for, because what did you have for real other than like that work family? I feel like y'all was just using each other as a crutch, and that's okay because it's work.
Yeah, it is. I feel like that's exactly what it is, because I definitely, when I was at my last job at Amazon, I definitely had some employees that would text me every morning. We would have conversation like every day, and just different types of conversations. One would just be let me know what was going on, what station they were going to be at, the fact that they weren't going to go to their manager's floor and figure out what floor I was on, and let me know that they were going to take a station on my floor. But it was just like a continuous, and even when I left the job, we continued to kind of like text, but then I wasn't up as early because I'm not getting up that early every day for no reason. and then I'm also not up this early and then ready to engage with other people. I was getting up at 5 so that way by 6 I could be ready to deal with y'all at 6:30. This is not that I'm waking up at 6 and like, why are y'all texting? I'm put that back down because I don't want to speak to no one when I first wake up.
Oh,
so no, it's really hard to maintain those relationships because they're based so much on work.
Yeah,
and you have to be like you're not really the totality of you, for real.
Luckily, work me and real me doesn't have to differentiate all that much.
Yeah, but it's still like I don't.
Why do you feel like that?
Oh, because I don't really have I'm just me. I don't know. There tends to be this separation, or there is a little bit of the code switching that goes on with me to a certain degree. Because certain vernacular, certain people just aren't going to understand. But for the most part, it's just like, no, I'm just the person who I get to be both places because of the way that I naturally exist.
You tell jokes?
I'm pretty sarcastic no matter where I am.
No, do you be telling jokey jokes?
Like, I don't know what do you mean by jokey jokes? Like I go out of my way to like set up a joke with a punchline and all that other stuff.
Not at all. That you're not a comedian. But you're definitely like, it's not always like sarcasm that you use when we're having conversation that you throw out a joke. Sometimes it's like a reference that we get that's geeky, or like you think we might get, or that you don't even know if we'll get, that it's just geeky.
He'll
And
just say it.
you just say it, and it's just funny.
I be doing that stuff too because I work inside of a fairly nerdy field in general. So a lot of the people that I get to work with a lot of times actually like a lot of things that I already like.
I never thought about my work persona. It's I don't like when I first get there, I'm very to myself. Like, I don't have much to say because I don't know y'all. So what is there else to say? Like, I had to really get into the bag of being friendly and smiley. That's something I learned later in life. But once I start getting like close to people and all, it's different. Like, I could talk to you about how you like, it's borderline surface level. How are your kids doing? You know, your significant other. Like, oh man, that's crazy. It's like that, like very surface level.
Nothing of real
shit.
depth.
It's the minutia of it. Like, not really. I might care about you enough to be like, okay, we just talking about this in work, but it's always somewhere in your mind. We just talking about it because what else is there to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you talking about what's going on. Like, I have to see you. I have to see y'all in the capacity where like we have to show up because we building something. Well, I guess maybe that's what it is because you helping somebody else. It's more so like, well, that's what we got to do. Let's make conversation. Let's be nice to each other. Because if we didn't fuck with each other, we wouldn't talk to each other. I don't know. I just thought about that.
Am I a weirdo for not really liking? I am not a fan of my significant other having a quote unquote work husband. It's just like
me neither.
It's just like I felt like I was kind of bizarre. That's my work husband.
No, bitch.
See, that's fucking weird.
Yeah, I don't like that.
No.
What do you mean?
If a nigga got a work wife, go be with that bitch then.
Yeah.
Go work then. Go work, wife it up.
Forever.
Yeah. Fuck wife. Exactly.
Forever.
Bitch, you ain't got time for this.
Stop playing with me.
Oh, for real? Okay.
Well, it just felt like it was very like I was the only person. Like I'm not terribly insecure inside of most relationships. But when you say the word, that's my work husband, it's just like, are you trivializing being a husband? Are you trivializing, like, you're trivializing something here. And it's tangentially related to me and the amount of effort I put into this.
I'm leaving.
Exactly. I got time for that shit.
Stop playing with me. What you mean you got a work husband?
I mean, they just come up.
This is the other person that I spend the most time with. Me and him get lunch and he brings me things.
No, fuck that. What? No. You better not be looking at no bitch talking about we like this. I'll cut your fucking fingers off. How about that?
I got a question. Since you got a work husband and shit, and y'all work in this little office area.
Let that work nigga. Let this work bitch suck your dick.
Can I have
fucking dare you.
a work wife? What, you don't work in no office and you right. I'm gonna find a chick that I just have fun with and enjoy.
Yeah, and I take her out for fucking lunch and dinner. Yeah. I wish the fuck. And
I'm
we
gonna just break her things and we're gonna talk. And I'm gonna show her my writings and she'll help me with it. I'll make sure that she's educated.
It sounds like you trying to replace me. No shit. No.
Hey. This is what we do, right? So I need someone to spend my time with throughout the day. So I can have a work wife since you got a work fucking husband. The fuck? I feel like this is a good topic. Why do people think that's acceptable?
No, it's not acceptable.
I really wish I wish one of y'all thought it was.
No,
I thought I was gonna be the weirdo here because I'm normally like Tony's normally the person who draws that line in the sand, but that's just a line in the sand. I looked at it and be like,
I got plenty of work wives. No,
it's just like, what are you talking about? No, I got work concubines
or some weird ass shit.
I be chill. I don't even do that at work. I be low key at work. Honestly, I be quiet.
Like, ain't nobody my work fucking husband. Just like you better not have no goddamn work wife. That's like that emotional. What is that? The emotional. Emotional adultery. I'd say.
Are you talking about micro cheating?
Yeah, I'm talking about that. That's a micro cheating right there.
I remember when I think we had a conversation at one point about micro cheating, and it was just like I was like, it's either you're cheating or you're not. Like, it's micro cheating. It's half a step. Yes. Well, then they cheated.
Like, I had an assistant, and it was a lady, and me and her worked really, really close. Mm-hmm. And not once did I ever think about her as my work wife, or be like, she's so sweet. I should just get her something. I go home and I stop thinking about her. What are we talking about?
Your job is to help me do my job.
A work wife or work husband. Don't speak to me.
It's just like borderline. Like, yo, probably. What are y'all talking about?
I really wish someone agreed with having one. I wish one of y'all did. So we can understand, like, cause I feel like all of us, since we all agree, we all is like, yeah, that shit's weird. But I feel like I want to hear somebody from the other side, like, all right,
it's only.
So this is gonna be a pin. This is gonna be a pin topic.
Okay,
we gonna find.
Circle back. We need to find
two people. Two other people that believe in this, man and a woman.
All right.
So we can get their perspective on why they think this shit is okay. Cause
see, that's what happens. See, everybody gone all fucking day working. You start coming up with topics like ideas called work wives and work husbands. If you don't get the fuck away from me.
No, it's just real weird because like I be scrolling through Facebook sometimes and it's just like, I'm going to surprise my work husband. You're not even at work.
Are you off today, bitch?
Yes.
I'll punch you in the throat.
You just call that shit what the fuck it is. Like that's
you
just
like that
extra,
nigga.
Exactly. You like this nigga and you like that
something.
bitch. Okay.
I'm leaving.
He provides me stability at work. Well, you need to provide you stability
all the
home.
time, yeah. Where it matter most, motherfucker. Come home talking about some, me and Amy was talking today about.
We were talking about our relationship and its inadequacies.
Right. Fuck around. I ain't gonna be
said,
there in the morning.
You know what? Actually, you should probably go keep having that conversation. What you mean?
No, just go ahead.
Oh, yeah, just go because this relationship is over. We don't have to have no more conversations. Because you have a work wife. You have a work husband.
Ugh. Give my goddamn ring
I just
back.
thought I was weird.
That nigga gets you a fucking ring.
It is weird. It is so very weird.
No, I thought I was weird.
Oh, no. But I hear it so often that maybe we're all weird. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe because we don't
like burners, though.
Hey, burners.
Maybe we the fucking outlier. Yeah, we gotta talk to niggas that be working for real.
None of us really want to be inside of like an office.
Working.
Really?
But none of us want to be there. All of us have like aspirations
we need
and
the niggas that's
desires
like,
to be
this
out
is
there.
normal.
Actual goals except for to be mired inside of this sheer mediocrity.
Yeah, this is normal for me. No, nigga, what? Bye.
Charles be shitting on the working people so much.
What? Mired in mediocrity?
No, somebody got mad at me today. My ex got mad because I was like, yeah, no, you need like a wife and you want to go, live and mentor for the rest of your life. Like, you want to build your business. He's like, I feel like that's a dig. I'm like, it came off though. It definitely came off like,
it is what it is, kid.
Yeah, that's what you want. I'm like, that's not me. This is why we ain't working out, because you want that. And I'm like, I don't want that. But it came in my voice like, yeah, this is what the fuck you want. He was like, I feel like it's a dig. I'm like,
you can feel about it the way you feel about it, and your feelings are valid.
Yeah. I know, that's not my life.
That's dismissive.
What?
That's what Charles just said.
I said your feelings are valid.
That's dismissive.
That's not dismissive. that's acknowledging your feelings.
This nigga came up and was like, I don't like what you did last week, Charles. That shit was whack and don't ever do it again. Your feelings are valid. Why would you look at this nigga?
I'm going to be like, oh, so you trying to play with me.
It's just like,
so when I came to you to speak to you, you thought this was for play. You know that Tony has a completely different bag that I could come out of. And I came nice, polite, and you go dismiss me? Bet. So my nigga, don't do that shit no fucking more. Cause I'll beat your ass for real. We can fight. We can fight right now. Right now, though.
Like, God, that's funny.
Dismiss that. Dismiss it. Dismiss it now.
I understand your anger.
And then that's when you're going to have to understand that my fist is coming. Because, hey, I told you to dismiss it, and I told you we can fight now. You did dismiss it. We are fighting now.
What's wrong with you? I acknowledged you.
I acknowledged you, too.
No, you didn't. You just started
in your
Actually,
voice.
you know what? Time out. You're right. What you're doing is using your agency to vocalize your thoughts the way that you choose to. You have that complete right because you're an adult. And as another adult, I'm choosing to use my agency to
attack me?
No, to express my frustration in a physical manner.
No, there is as long as you are not enacting your agency onto countermanding someone else's agency.
Once I enact my agency onto you, you have all free will to then defend or try to enact your agency in any way that you see fit. That I am not going to stop that, but I'm going to continue my agency. Let me say that. There's going to be a lot of agency over here. You dismiss me like that.
So what you say, me saying to someone I'm dating, your feelings are valid. It's not going to come across super great?
No, nigga, what?
Oh, I'm a crazy person.
Yeah, no, because that's very dismissive. You telling me, let me explain why. You saying your feelings are valid is saying that you, as a person, aren't engaging with my feelings. You're saying that I am engaging with these feelings and that that's valid. Not once have you acknowledged what these feelings are, what your possible culpability in why I feel this way is, any of those things.
You just stating something.
You just stated that I had feelings and I'm engaging with them, and you said that's okay. Bitch, what? I'll fight you for real.
I mean, you're just kind of a boiling pot
basically,
over
he just said, oh. Like, that's it. He just gave you the oh.
Yeah. All right,
that's what's up.
I got hands.
Oh, that's what's up.
And
that's basically what that means.
Because you're not going to talk to me like that. I don't know who you thought I was, but I will swing on you. I'm not going to. And I don't believe in sucker punching. And what I mean by that is I don't believe it's a real thing.
What's a sucker punch? Like
people say a sucker punch is when you just hit somebody.
You don't say you're going to square up. Well, first things first.
They say you don't square up and you just hit them.
Oh, okay.
My thing is, in what real life situation do I need to be like, you know what? I am about to lay hands on you. Be ready. Get in fighting stance. No.
It is time for some good old pugilism. As soon as you levy
disrespect that is warranted of fisticuffs, I'm smacking the shit out of you. And if you're not prepared for that, so bad for you, because another smack is coming.
Stay ready.
Yes. Because I'm not giving you the chance to smack back. You just better swing through it. Swing through the melee. Because I'm not one of those, I hit you, and then I'm looking at you like, yeah, what's up? No. No, what's up? I don't want to see what's up. I'm hitting you, and then I'm going, I'm just going to continue to swing, because I'm not trying to see what's up. I'm trying to put you down. It's not what's up time. It's you go night-night. What? Like, that never makes sense to me. You hit the nigga, and then you backed up and said, what's up to the nigga. Did you
what?
What is the reaction that you're looking for?
That is
because why would you give somebody the opportunity to hit
if
you back?
If you hit me and then you back up, I'm gonna kick you in your face.
Exactly.
I am not giving you the opportunity. You're gonna have to fight in this little space. I know I'm smaller than you. You got longer arms than me, so you're gonna have to deal with that. I'm going to be in there.
I've dealt with most.
That's fine, but I'm gonna be like Tanjiro and use his whole ass head. Yeah, every part of me is a weapon. No.
Anywho,
but yeah, be nice to women, Charles.
I'm nice.
What the fuck?
Well, I am me. I'm never gonna say I am nice because I feel like that is the biggest fucking cop out when it comes to dealing with women ever. Because like I've never met a decent nice guy. It's just like
it's not true. Ain't it just false? It's just false. Like kind.
What do you think about being nice in general?
Well, it's a false.
Any guy who says that I am a nice guy are not nice guys.
Exactly. Like, oh, I'm this. Like anybody that's telling you and their actions ain't really showing too much of this.
Like I'm very kind. Bitch, go sit the fuck down.
No.
What? Those two things aren't the same thing.
I just think the word nice in general and its representation is false.
It's like
people take treating you neutrally or as a human being as being nice.
Yeah, because I feel like when people say nice, they want a reward for it.
They're like, well, I was talking to you and I came over and I hung out with you. That's not nice.
I came over.
Those are all things that we wanted to do together. That's not you being nice. So
it's just like
nice doesn't really exist to me.
It's just like I'm thoughtful about these things. I brought you a gift, and you know the biggest thing. You know how you could end up inside a relationship and not have any kind of embittering after effects about it Why'd you do this? Because I wanted to. If you just admit the fact that you wanted to do all these things and you no longer want to do these things, for me, that made me a lot happier. Because it's just like, I chose to engage it. Now I'm choosing not to engage it. And in that way, it's just like, I made these choices. Those choices made me happy at that point in time. Now these choices are making me happy.
Oh, God damn it. Y'all can keep talking. I just remembered that I forgot something. We were supposed to start the episode with well wishes to Kid Capri and DJ K Slay, and then a rest in peace to Sydney Poitier. But I
thought you were just gonna bring that up towards the end. I had no clue.
No, I had planned to do it in the beginning and then move into things, but
here we are.
Yeah, as you see, I had this epiphany
Sydney
right
Poitier, according to what you tell me, was pretty nice.
Well, yeah, no, he was dope.
Like Betty White, apparently.
I told you that bitch was gonna die. I told y'all it was her time.
The black people had it out for her.
I have it. I mean, she was just old and ready. You could just feel it on her. It was time, baby.
He was an actor, film director, ambassador. Also the first black person and first Bahamian to win the Academy Award for Best Actor.
To Sydney Poitier.
Yeah, so he did a lot of work. He won some other medals as well for his work as an ambassador. Did some stuff with Obama.
Like Hal Penn.
Obama's a bum. But we don't got to talk about that.
I fuck with that.
But man,
being a nice person is fake to me. I just don't believe, like, if somebody... I feel like it's like one of those gray blobs. Like, you're just a nice person. I don't ever use that word to describe anybody because I feel like it's just not an accurate description of anyone. Like, it's better words to use, like, you're a kind person, gentle, thoughtful, empathetic. Like, those are better words to use. But nice to me? No.
Yeah, nice is like vanilla, very bland. Very just like,
What else is there about you? Like, I love your dark side just as much as I love your light side, too. Like, my friend, she was so fucking sweet. As soon as this bitch started drinking, niggas would be hitting on her and she'd be so fucking mean. I'm not saying like, I'm saying like really dogging these niggas to their face. Like, she was so mean, but during the day when she wasn't, she was a sweet fucking heart. She would help me. She'd come over and chill with me when I needed it. But there's nothing there that I would just describe as nice.
Alcohol like just reduces inhibitions. That's what she
was. I was scared of this little bitch. Like, damn, I'd never, like, the shit she was saying to niggas at the bar was fucked up. I was like, I can't be hanging around with you because you gonna get abducted, bitch. You can't. That's how bad it was. Beat you up. Yeah, it's like, that's how bad it was. Like, oh my God. Like, Angelica, like, you can't be you can't be saying things.
Oh man. Damn.
You can't be saying things like that to these men. And
out here running around God. You out here running around with a Rugrats character?
But she was also just a great friend. Like I said, when I needed help, she was there. Vibe with her, she was there. We just always had a great time.
Unless she out here roasting.
Bitch got drunk. I told her about that. I'm like, girl, you mean? I don't give a fuck. Like, oh, all right then. I'm not.
Yeah, so you mean to everybody?
Yeah, she was just.
So I should just be quiet, or you gonna be mean to me?
Exactly. I don't give a fuck. All right,
because you sound like a female rapper in the Cash Money era.
But that's what I'm saying. Like using nice to describe her. Like she's done plenty of like selfless things towards me, but I wouldn't describe any of those things as nice because she didn't do nice things in the dark. It gotta be like the totality of you. Like if I can't find another word and you are just like this on every hour, every time I see you, it's just there's no darkness to you, which I think adds depth to people. If it's just no darkness to you, then what are you? Like you repressing your own shit? That don't make no sense.
Oh, I just operate the lighter versions of grayscale.
No, nigga, if you don't get to this dark side, what is that? You have to. That's like not being true to all of you.
Dark sides are relative.
Charles got some dark.
I know he got some dark. All of us do.
Most people just don't like to acknowledge it in the verbiage of a dark side, because that gives it connotations.
Yeah, it makes it feel like you're just evil and I just have all these things. No, it's just the thing.
You're saying all the dark skinned people, everyone has a dark skinned person inside of them. That is not cool, guys.
Oh my God.
Y'all do.
Tony, as the darkest person in here, you should take offense to that.
That's such a relative statement when both of y'all are like sand colored.
It's like, what is an accurate color?
This nigga looked around.
Charles, you over there looking
Sandy
like
ass bitches.
Yeah, it's like
Birchwood. She looked like sand.
Yeah, like definitely like sand, like some Saharan sand. Like I would just be like, oh, look at them.
They can jump in the desert and camouflage themselves.
If it wasn't just burning hot when you touched it. But you know.
I can take a shovel, dig down underneath there a little bit. Hopefully don't run into a scorpion or any kind of fire ants or anything crazy like that.
Which is why, like, women don't like nice, quote unquote, guys. It's not that being treated well is what we're missing. It's the fakeness behind it. Just like we get tired of bad boys. Like, those two things are basically on the same scale, just varying degrees. It's fake. It's not real. Those shit ain't fucking real. One's more exciting.
Say that I don't have any kind of like quote unquote darkness within me. It's just more so the fact that I don't allow that to be the thing that determines my actions.
But that's the crazy part, because the dark side is actually what's driving the force. Like,
there's a certain degree in terms of like the methodology and things of that like that, or I guess you could, as you put it, like the driving force makes a certain degree, like that motivation that is like the baser instincts of your overall personality.
Exactly. Like the anxiety is coming from the fear, the darker aspects of you. Just the parts that you don't want to see, like the workaholic for whatever reason, just don't feel like you deserved a break or whatever. It's in all of us. This was driving you. You can't, it's no separation from it until you start looking at it and really asking those questions if you want to. You can't escape it. That's why when somebody say like, oh, I don't have it or I just don't know, nigga, you living it right now. I think it's Jung that say that it's actually what's really driving you. If you study Jung, you'll understand like it's no really escape from it. It's just you not paying attention from it to understand like, well, why do I like, I don't know, with me, why... what's something I discovered this year or last year?
I want to say, damn, you making discoveries this year already? Look at you doing good work. Week 2.
Like for me, there's certain things
discovery. I learned about me on week 2, 2022.
No, actually, the goals that I set for myself, I'm like, I got some big ass goals. But then the first 2 weeks, I'm like, I already knew the first week was probably going to be pretty slow, but then it was like this underlying fear, like, what if I self-sabotage again by like sleeping in too early? Or when I set my goals, all of a sudden I start feeling like this fatigue feeling. And I'm like, well, I hope this ain't me self-sabotaging by being like, because I think I had the mode of feeling like the goals are too big.
You need some help?
And then I couldn't accomplish it. Like, I'm going to flounder or some weird shit like that. So I'm like, am I getting fatigued because I'm scared of what I've set out for myself? So that was a question. I don't know if I got an answer yet, but...
You need me to call you at like 9 to make sure you up out the bed?
If you would like to, that'd be helpful. I'm not above help, but just thinking about those things, like the self-sabotage you could have hammered on yourself was a question that I asked. I don't know if I got an answer yet, but...
I mean, just try and be reflective. Mm-hmm. That's how, well, I say try and be reflective because like I'm fairly reflective. Tony's fairly reflective. I think Ash, you're fairly reflective, but apparently that's not as easy as I make it out to be. It's just like, just think about it and figure out whether detach yourself and figure out whether what you did was self-sabotaging. I've looked at people who literally couldn't do that. It's like, I can't self-analyze my own decisions.
I'm not even sure. Like my mother was telling me about some of her business goals, and she had a really brilliant goal. She's like, I really want to work with the youth to give them jobs to do year round, like 14, 15-year-olds, so they could have something to do and they can have their income and whatever.
So
I'm
they
like, damn, that's a really good business idea. But she don't never do anything on it. So I don't even know if reflection is what people's problem is. It's actually putting towards the actions to be like, well, I'm going to have the courage to make the changes that I know I need to do it.
I would say that it's probably more or less, since most, like Charles said, we're all pretty objective about ourselves. I think it's less of our
objectivity.
Less of the actions that we're taking.
Oh,
and more of the subconscious actions that are happening. Like, Ash isn't saying, "Hey, I'm going to be more tired and sleep in, and that's how I'm going to self-sabotage." She's probably not even thinking like this correlates with work for the first half of her just feeling exhausted and being like, "Yeah, I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I'm going to go to sleep." Not even putting it to, maybe every time I set these goals and start doing that, because it's not something that she's choosing to do, because it's really easy for us to be like, I was making these decisions. All right, I see that's where I fucked up. I probably could have made better decisions here. But when it's something that's just like a subconscious like action that's happening, it's a little harder to like pinpoint it, because sure, you can be objective about it once you recognize that you're doing it, but you got to get to the point of recognition.
I think that's a reasonable observation, because a lot of people, when you're in the weeds, it's hard to tell it's hard to like see everything, I guess.
Yeah, I would say I think that this helps me recognize a lot of things, like just like having these conversations with y'all
on a regular basis,
and just like listen to you guys reflect on your things. It's like, all right, yeah, maybe I'm doing that over there because I need to be doing this, and I'm just like allowing that to like dissuade me, or not even dissuade me, but just like take away from like what I need to be doing, and like being like, this kind of seems like a pattern. Maybe we should like work on that. Yeah.
And like this year was not this year. Fuck, it's New Year.
Last year.
Whatever.
2022.
This happening in this moment. I remember thinking, yeah, when I went out this weekend, I looked in the mirror. I'm like, I don't even know who this bitch is anymore. Like, I looked at myself. I'm like, I don't know who you are. And that was the weirdest fucking moment that I think I had, because I just really didn't recognize myself. Not that I was just bad, but it was like, I'm not the same person that I was. I know I'm not. I don't feel the same. There's a lot of things about me that'll stay the same, I think, for the rest of my life, but I don't know. I just have felt unrecognizable. And that was, I don't know if that was scary, but like, it's parts of me that want to go back. Like, yeah, it's parts of me that just want to go back, but I'm not, and I can't. And it's annoying.
I don't know why. I just randomly thought about Wanted, the movie. And I just thought of, because you said the words, I don't know who I am.
Which was the 9 Inch Nails song?
No, it was movie Wanted, Angelina Jolie and the dude who played Charles Xavier. And that was pretty much the entire like moral of the story, that the kid didn't know who he was, and it's just like self-discovery and leaving mediocrity.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Like, I'm recognizing that I'm just, the being honest with yourself part is the biggest fucking thing. Like, I don't know, all the things that I've done this year, I'm damn sure I wouldn't have done those things 2 or 3 years ago. Maybe even 4. And I ain't gonna say it's not as scary, but I don't know how that fucking feeling felt.
You really dislike things you consider mediocre.
Huh?
You reference mediocrity a lot.
I mean, mediocrity is just kind of like treading water.
Yeah, but
everyone has the capacity to excel at something, I think.
But you
don't like to just be average. It's just like,
you keep saying all these things and it's not making it better.
No, I mean, I'm sorry.
It's
all right.
like,
It's been pounding into me my entire life that being average is not good enough.
But why are you the standard of what is average?
average is completely and totally relative. But for the most part, it's just like, if I know I can do better
and why is average mediocre? When so many people can't reach what would be considered like
above average,
the standard, the what you would call a quintessential standard of living.
Okay,
I would call that average.
The standard ability to live and the average are currently two totally different things, because what people make on average and what is required to live are not quite the same currently.
No, they're not.
So one must excel in order to live.
But I guess that's my point. It's like, if they don't want to excel and they want to just go to work, take vacations, what's wrong with that?
Those sound like the people who typically have midlife crises.
Oh my God. What the fuck?
Just gonna leave his wife.
Why?
This nigga said, "I'm so like them niggas that be breaking down."
I feel like I be setting them up to like make a smooth pivot and not say the wrong thing, and he just be like, yeah, "Fuck that shit, fuck that shit."
Oh. He's like the air traffic controller, right? This nigga headed for base.
I'm sitting up here looking at the thing. It's just like, I know what you want me to say, but that would be a lie.
It's fine. I respect the truth. I respect the honesty. It's just I don't. But there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing inherently wrong with it.
That's successful for people.
I mean, that is a level of success.
Everything is a level of success, Charles. If we're going to say that,
complete total failure is not a level of success. Well, I guess it is. 0. 0 is a number.
No. I'm saying any amount of success is a level of success. If you succeed a little bit, you succeed a lot of it. That's a level of success. Oh, and there are varying degrees of success. So, I mean, that's like, you did what women do. It's like when you tell a woman about your dream and your goal and like you building your website and everything like that, and she's like, "Oh, your little website." Ooh.
Oh, that means you don't fundamentally understand what goes into this.
Hence, you saying that about these niggas as kind of success. It's the same thing.
I mean, I think I have a better basis for understanding for a lot of things, but I try not to judge the things that I don't understand. Like, I would say, what's a good example? I would say Chip the Ripper is successful.
But
no, there really isn't a but. He is successful.
Oh, okay.
He has built up a local following here in Cleveland. He goes, he performs. He has a reasonable amount of clout within Cleveland, so on and so forth. Whereas you have as things stand for some situations, like a lot of people who go to work, come home, go on vacation, do that type of stuff. All it takes is a minor disruption to mess up their whole life to the point where they're no longer able to operate.
Okay, but what you're doing is looking at people in the worst possible light and not giving them the potential benefit of the doubt and saying, maybe they've reached a point where this is success to them and they're not the most economically educated, but they know how to keep a savings account and they know to put a decent bit of money in there. So if anything happens, they might wipe out their savings, but they're going to be okay.
Well, most people don't know how to do that. That would also make that would also be successful because most people don't have a savings account. they are officially above average.
I don't think that's above average. I feel like you discount how low average is.
Most people don't have a banking account, Tony. There's a good portion of America who still doesn't.
I mean, but a lot of those aren't necessarily just because they can't get one or don't understand financial institutions. That's because they don't want one.
There are some of those, but there are also some that literally just don't have. Like there are some that burn so many bridges that still owe certain banks money, and they don't have the money to pay them back. Because if your accounts, like from way back in the day when they used to charge you to have a banking account, God, the fucking worst.
They still do.
I don't get any charges for my current banking account, but
it still exists. But
yeah, those are the fucking worst.
On average, yeah, no, I don't know.
I just don't think working a 9 to 5, taking vacation, having a family, being secure in your lifestyle is mediocre if you came from somewhere where your mother didn't know how to put food on the plate, you went to a terrible school, and you turned that into a much different level of success and lifestyle than what your parents lived and what you were shown. You succeeded. It's not mediocre. Mediocre is relative, just like average is relative.
I can see it.
But what I really wanted to talk about wasn't any of that work shit that y'all brought up. I appreciate y'all. That was nice. I was like, oh, look at them being cute. It's like, I want to talk about.
I fucking throw something at you.
Just for a whole hour.
Why are you hostile?
It's something that you gonna eat anyway.
I was just like, I didn't understand y'all. So I was like, look at them. I like this. This is good. Let's talk about this. What I really wanted to talk about is like the disrespect that I don't want to call them essential workers, low wage workers get.
Mm-hmm.
And how a lot of political people kind of like shit on them. But a lot of our society kind of like...
Most of our society.
Most of our society runs, functions, and relies on that level of society to be doing those jobs to continue to make this shit work. So it's just, I don't understand why we shit on them.
Remember those early COVID days when you couldn't get in the store because they were all closing early?
Shit,
everyone was complaining
that they all close early because
they don't have any workers. Remember you, sir, when you were trying to get a burger at 1 o'clock in the morning from Burger King?
Bro, no, fuck that. No. Fuck that. I went to Wendy's at 10:30 and they closed at 1. Ordered on the app that said they was open, paid my money, got there, and they told me, no, we closed. What do you mean? Who's giving me my money back? Like, I need it right now so I can go get some more food. I'm not spending more money on food when I already spent money. I need to understand. Why y'all closed?
Oh, that's a bizarre Tony idiosyncrasy. He will spend so much money on something, and there are certain days that he just looks at and will not spend any more money than absolutely necessary. Like fast food.
Buying food is a gross waste of time and resources.
It is.
Now, I'll spend a lot of money on food going out to eat with someone because I am not paying for this food. I'm paying for a nice experience. Mm. I don't give a fuck about what's on this plate. The vibe, the setting, all of that is what I've paid for.
Paying for an experience.
This, I could do at my house. I could.
Like, I have no problem spending money at the grocery store, But
I don't. Buying groceries is fine. I'd be so mad. Groceries are expensive.
yes, you're not getting out of there without spending about $60, $70 to $100 generally for me.
Why? $100 for you.
Well, because a lot of times I'm going shopping at Sam's Club, BJ's, and things just work in the increments of 10 to 20s. So buy 5 things here, a couple six $10 things, a couple $20 things. I'm at $100. Now I don't have to only have to go every other couple of weeks generally. So what some people would spend, I don't know, $70 weekly on, I
hate pushy salespeople.
Nobody likes salesmen.
No, I got a Costco card, and the lady, I told her I wanted just a regular one.
Yep.
And
What's your Costco Platinum card?
they have one of those for $120.
No.
I came here to spend $60. She gonna talk to me about all these perks and everything like that. I didn't ask me if I was interested in knowing. Just started going on the spiel and said, "Yeah, I'm gonna sign you up." Bitch, how do we get here? And I told her no. So we're still chilling, talking. Then I asked her about the business Costco thing because I'm like, well, that might be useful. And then what I found out is it's basically the personal one, but you can just name people that don't live with you instead. One other person that doesn't live with you instead of a person in the household. It can be one outside the household.
Oh, okay.
I'm not paying for that. It's the same price. I might as well just keep this and just go myself.
Also, how do you know that the person not inside the household?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm a lie. But
exactly. I would just lie about the person being in the household and I get the same result.
Yeah. So, but regardless, but when I asked her about that, she's like, "Yeah, you should get this this Enterprise Platinum one."
What is that?
I feel like I told you no, I didn't want that. And how does that have anything to do with this business one? And then she's like, "You can't do it. Like, I'm giving you this $20 gift card. So you want me to add more money and spend the gift card that I get for being a veteran on
this?"
No.
They didn't even give you the vet discount on the platinum one?
So the thing was to give it $20 on the regular thing to make it like $40 for the veterans.
Oh, okay.
So that was cool. And then she was like, "Yeah, re-spend that 20 and add some more to it and get up to this 120."
Bitch, what?
Exactly.
Also,
So I
it's
told
just
her
like,
no, and then she was like, "You can't have some friends?" What are we doing here? I really want to just go.
what are you so desperate for,
Bruh,
woman?
Yeah, that shit.
You're an hourly worker.
Bruh, I felt like I was trapped. I was like, I'm just not going to respond anymore because you clearly don't take no for an answer.
Like, what does the Enterprise version of Costco even get you?
Bruh, I don't know. I don't know.
Does it give you a pot of gold?
Nothing that I was going to like really make my money on. It was like, oh, this one lady got like $80 back from the cash back that you get if you, I don't know, buy there or something.
Yeah.
I'm here to buy chicken breast and jerky. Leave me alone,
and
please.
Paper towels and toilet paper. Ma'am, will you get out of my face, please? Matter of fact, get the fuck out of my face. I'm a independent bachelor. At most, what I'm buying at Costco is toilet paper, paper towels, a box of trash bags, some chicken breasts, some jerky, that good pulled pork that y'all got, and a couple of cases of water. I didn't spend that was about $100, maybe $160. Let's call it 160.
Mm-hmm.
A majority of that shit I'm not gonna have to buy again for another half of the year. Those garbage bags, the paper towels, the toilet paper. I'm a guy. I don't wipe every time I go to the bathroom like a lady does. You know my grandmother didn't know that.
No.
That was such a weird conversation.
Sometimes you can take off like one square.
No, I yelled at her. I didn't yell. I was just like, I bought that whole ass thing of fucking toilet paper and y'all just ran through that shit. She's like, what you mean? Every time y'all go to the bathroom, y'all gotta wipe. She's like, so do you. What?
Do you think dudes be just sitting up there? Have you never been inside a men's bathroom?
So that's what I was like, I don't understand what you mean. I was like, no. She's like, yes, you do.
You procreated.
No.
You created an entire generation of people.
You made a boy. Did you have no help in like...
He talked about a pee.
All right, well, yeah.
Say that, people.
She's like, hey, no, then she hit me with, you learn something new every day. I was like, motherfucker, what you been
here for fucking...
You been here forever. You just, her birthday, you just...
Mama, I need to have you... Grandma need to have you check for dementia.
That's fucking hilarious.
You go to you need to take yourself out. Take yourself up to the university hospitals.
Like, no, y'all niggas run through it just like we do. No.
No.
We do not. It lasts quite a while. Here,
maybe have to do the
I'm here
unthinkable.
alone, and then when y'all are here, I'm very disappointed at the rapidness. And I'm like, fuck, another roll? What the fuck is going on? Like, there was a 6-pack down there, and we got like 4 rolls left, and I'm just like, I don't understand. Like, do y'all play in it?
I'm gonna do the unthinkable to y'all. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna buy Scots. I will torture you.
Remember when they was running out of toilet paper, and that's the only thing that was left was Scott?
Yeah.
You spoiled ass niggas through a goddamn apocalypse.
I'm a ghetto bird. I'm gonna just let y'all know.
What? You bought a 1-ply anyway?
Oh no, I don't buy 1-ply. But what I do is sashay into some schools, colleges that I have access to, and I know how to unlock the little toilet paper thing, and I take the big like long roll.
Yeah, those are all 1-ply rolls.
And I take the paper towels because I can unlock both of them, the paper towel holder and the toilet paper holder. And now I've gotten toilet papers and paper towels for free. I'm going home now.
There you go.
What?
Never in my life.
What?
No, you've been telling me doing this shit since 2015.
Whatever.
It's like,
Why are you so surprised, Charles? Why does that surprise you?
It's not surprising.
Is it disappointing?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. No particularly actual tangible reason.
Like, well,
it just makes me sad.
But I paid to go to the school.
True. That's the reason why I'm not admonishing you or anything.
Yeah, I felt like this was mine. This belongs to me.
You probably paid $50,000 in college. College is just like...
Speaking of mini thieves, you know who a mini thief in my family?
Your daughter?
Nope, my mother.
Oh.
This bitch will walk the fuck out of somewhere. Give me that lighter. I'm gonna show you exactly what the fuck she do. She'll hold on to it. Whatever it is, small enough to go into her hand. Get in the car. They're like, oh, Ash, I forgot I had this.
You like to steal.
Yes. I'm like, Ma,
I'm the thief.
Ain't nobody gonna tell you to put it back. You know what I'm saying? But also,
Mom, you didn't feel you was holding it? You didn't feel it inside your hand. You didn't know.
You specifically...
Why are you holding your hand like this then?
Oh, I forgot.
What part did you forget? Why your hand was like this? Or that it didn't belong to you? Because I feel like you forgot that it didn't belong to you because you clearly didn't forget to hold it. Because if you forgot to hold it, it'd be like, oh, I dropped something.
Hi, here you are. Hey, Ma, it's okay. I mean, you just ain't got to lie to me in front of everybody. Like, you ain't got to lie.
There was a point in your life where you couldn't afford lighters, and now you living it up because you can take all the lighters.
It could be nail polish, whatever. She just likes to steal, and she don't want to admit that.
Suffer from varying degrees of being a kleptomaniac, and they don't like to acknowledge it.
I am on the absolute end of the spectrum towards zero on that. I don't know why. Me and taking things just doesn't.
I like to steal.
Obviously.
That was so
Obviously.
shady. So shady. That
He
was
ain't
just,
blink when he took.
yeah,
Obviously.
the level of shade. This is why we need a camera, because that level of shade for no reason. Like,
That wasn't. It's just like you've
What is
said
that?
this multiple times.
I didn't say that I liked to steal. I just named instances when I had stolen things.
You take things that you have no potential need for. I got a bundle of firewood upstairs, just sitting there.
No, they use that
They used it. It's gone.
for the chimney. Yeah.
Oh,
Now there is also a second bundle of firewood in my back seat that I plan to bring out. I was gonna use it at my house, but it'll be warmer by then, so I'm gonna bring it out. But yeah, no, I just saw it, and I mean, someone said, you need one of those. I was like, you're right, and they said, grab it. I said, okay, and then I did.
It's
Or,
just
like,
me.
Just one time I stole this little like towel that was in the square. Like it was like a rag, but they were like X-Men and like Marvel-esque ones. And I was like, oh, this is cool. I want this. So I took it. I bought some other stuff.
Tony be telling Antonio stuff. Tony, what you doing? Take it. Take it.
I told you.
Take it and go.
Take it and go. Exactly. There you go. Now,
But
outside
you know
of a
what?
mental health hospital.
I always,
Like, not okay.
when I'm just grabbing shit, I'm also always buying like a decent amount of stuff. I'm just like, you have the money to pay for this.
But I
Yes, I
don't
do.
want to.
But I
It's
like
not about
it.
that. It's
No,
about
and that's the crazy thing. I always think, I could pay for this. And never do. I continue to go about my way. I don't know why. I have a problem. I recognize that. I work on it by not going out shopping.
No, I remember being with you with that 2-liter of pop one day. I think I don't think it was a color. I think he just put it in the bag. It's like, no, let's go. I was like, he paid for something else though.
Yeah.
But the pop.
What did you do? Spend $100. This is my pop though.
Yeah, that's who I am. I'm definitely that person. Sir, you just
No.
spent $100 at groceries. Did you just steal the Pepsi?
Yes.
Yes.
It wasn't
Why?
even like the expensive amount of Pepsi. It's just a random 2-liter bottle of Pepsi.
Why?
It's only $2.
So you got more back in change than the Pepsi card. Mm-hmm. I don't understand.
This
sir.
is vexing.
I'm not here to be understood. I'm here to live
for
life.
you to understand me. I'm just here to live.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So, it's just hard to say.
What's hard to say?
I don't all of this, but I've never really, because I've always been around a bunch of other people who have stolen. I have been stolen from. Don't really particularly like the feeling, so I don't like necessarily rendering that down to other people. People stealing from large corporations don't particularly care about it. They steal from pretty much everybody else. So, kick rocks.
I mean,
This is your taxes.
I don't like to steal from people. I don't think that's
Cool. It's like kicking other people who are also down.
not really. I don't care about that aspect of it. It's just like, for what? Like, you're not the system.
Yeah.
So it's not really fuck you. But all these big companies, it's pretty much fuck them. Every one of you got insurance and all this shit. That's how I feel about that.
Loss is pretty much as you built loss into your profit
You
margin.
niggas throw away all kinds of food. I'm taking these rags.
Like, sir, you
speak
got
to me.
guac in your pocket? Yes, I do. You were about to throw it away anyway. But I have to throw it away. The rules say I need to throw it away.
Yeah, no, the rules are crazy. They weigh so much, but no. So I don't steal from people. I've been stolen from, and then I retaliatory stole because she stole my iPod or said she got it taken in class, and so I took everything out of her purse. Yeah, it's like all of this is mine now.
No, I'm not a big thief.
I
I've
hope it's
stolen
not your
before,
time
but-
of the month. You're going to have a really bad day.
Bitch.
I have a story about that. There's this girl in a class of mine, and she
Can we
decided
break?
to
I have
wear.
pee. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll be back. We got to take a break. Yeah, no, it just removed a lot of the random mystery.
What sex is still mysterious to me now?
What's mysterious about it?
It's not a mechanical thing that we just engage in. It's like that's the whole reason why I got in so much fucking trouble because it feels so fun. What can you do? Like, what heights can you take? What can you do? What shit?
I'm not saying it's not fun.
I know,
No.
But
It's like you don't want to have conversations about sex.
It's not that I don't have conversations about sex. It's just that I don't have wildly uninformed conversations about sex. Like, what part of vagina was stopping you from breaking out? That makes no sense to me. Also, the fact that I've never had breakout problems my entire life, and I was definitely a virgin for part of it.
Yeah, but that's like acting to like believing in Santa. Like that's just one of those things where
I never got to believe in him either.
No, I never did too. But just for my mother shut that shit down when I was like 4. Santa coming? She was like, hell fucking no. I pay for this shit. No one never let me believe in that.
No, I believed in Santa for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
No, my mother would not. I was like 4 or 5. I remember them bringing in the gifts, and I'm like, oh, when Santa coming? She's like, did you see Santa? Like, I bought you this. They would never let me believe in Santa Claus.
Nah.
I think because she got fucked up when she was younger, and then she just realized, like, I'm not lying to my children about this. So
no, they one year I just wouldn't go to sleep, and it wasn't even my fault. My aunt is a night owl, and she was not even moving around. She was just in the bedroom where I was at. I was in her bed. Me and her were just watching movies together. So she up, I'm up. This is probably why I'm a night owl now, because of my aunt. She would just be up to 2, 3 in the morning. Tony just up to 2, 3 in the morning. My mother printed out a card, like in green, like shiny writing and shit, that said, like, my name, and told me that I needed to go to bed or Santa wasn't gonna bring my gifts. And I was like, oh fuck. This nigga pulled up and I was awake, and it was like, oh,
what the hell is nigga still doing awake?
Yeah, so I went to sleep.
I'm still awake.
I said, man,
oh nigga,
I'm going to bed. I said, you got me fucked up. It's bedtime. I got to go to my room because I had a little room around the corner over there. So
no,
because this is when my other cousins wasn't around. So it was, I believed in Santa for quite a little bit. Yeah, that was, and I also didn't feel away. Like the people who were like, oh my God, when I found out Santa wasn't real, it made me question like everything. Like, how can God be real?
Stupid.
And
I did not do you with that existential.
You niggas are dumb.
Why does this trigger?
The fact that you don't have a level of like mental separation between the fact that they would lie to you about this because this brings joy and it's just generally accepted in our society, to something that is a globally accepted and believed in religion. But you know what? You got it, Chief. Jesus and fucking Santa. Jesus and Santa. Same thing.
No, we know Jesus is a thing. Actually,
bruh.
It's just like,
no, but I've heard people be like, yeah, no, that it really bothered me. Because how could I believe anything else?
There you go.
Oh my God, I hate this. You're the reason why we can't tell people things. We should just lie to you forever. You don't deserve the truth. Because when you get it, you don't respect.
If you can't believe in Santa, how can I believe in racism?
I'd beat your ass.
This was like, Tony, what are you doing? Take it off your shirt. But no, it's just like, I don't know. It's just been one of those things where life's been pretty transparent with me. So it's just like,
no, like some things you just hear and you hear them damn legends and you just think they real until one day you be like, someday something in you just go, let me check this out, or hey, that don't make no goddamn sense. Like something just goes off. But having conversations about sex, I remember this one guy was telling me, he was like, you talk about sex like you talk about your day. And I'm like, yeah, it's fun. Like it's nothing to me that feel like it's taboo or that I can't talk to you about. It's just a fun conversation to have. It's not like, oh, we should be hush hush and only talk about this with your partners. Like, no, it's a fun time.
Oh, I mean, most people don't even want to talk about it with their partners.
Do you talk about have like sexual conversations with your friends?
Huh?
Outside of me and Ash?
Yes, I've had those conversations.
You say had like it was a one-time thing, and it was
I've had those conversations, plural.
Okay, because I'm like, you say like, all right,
Various
this
groups of
group,
friends,
this
various
group.
different things. Very plain. Well, not necessarily plain. Like, I've talked to a group of friends. Like, there was one girl who was always tortured. Well, not necessarily tortured, but not particularly happy because she is literally incapable of actually having an orgasm from like vaginal penetration. Can't do it. Only oral sex and masturbation. So most dudes, just not a thing. Like, I think she ended up breaking up with one of her boyfriends just because of the fact it's just like it wasn't that. But
So do you ever have any like fun sexual conversations?
That was a fun sexual. I mean, what's a fun?
How was that fun? What?
Fun is relative.
No, what was fun about that?
We just sitting there having a conversation. We were sitting up here at a party, drunk, just talking about random sex.
Sad and angry. What was fun about that?
Yeah, sitting up here talking about it. It was just like
pussy half broken. He's a
that's not broken. It's just different.
Fucking
obviously, it worked pretty fine because dude was having a fun time.
No, it's broken.
No, it's broken.
It's just like wee.
It's definitely broken.
It's probably a mental block.
It only works halfway. But if she could only come through that
stimulation,
that my next question would have been like, so you ever get one of those wands that be vibrating, and then have like some penetration and him use the wand on you?
And that is the thing that led to the breakup.
He didn't want to do those things
because you know how life gets in inadequacies. So I'm not enough. No.
But that's not. You see, that's what niggas got to get over. It's not that you're not enough, nigga. It doesn't have everything with
like I'm just not actually capable of coming from that happening, and it's kind of frustrating.
At that point, it should have been like, all right, challenge, bitch. What else will we got?
I feel like that's a mental block though sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. But it's just like interesting conversations. Like I exist in Kent. We had plenty of sex conversations. Hell.
As long as it started in somewhere fun where y'all like talking about like things y'all
just
did.
Like, I'm like, Charles, did you know that my pussy don't work?
Yeah, because like if she just
just walks up to me with that.
That's what I thought was going on here.
Yeah, it sounded like her very last time when she was talking about how her and her boyfriend were having a rough time, and then like it got to her telling you about her pussy being broken.
No, not like that.
Okay.
It's just like we've had lots of fun conversations, parties, just different stuff.
You play Never Have I Ever?
Yeah, probably somewhere. I believe I have. I just don't know how many off the top of my head. There was a lot of alcohol involved in those nights.
Well, how do you feel about sex? Is it just like meh? Like, what do you think?
It's not
like,
meh. It's very enjoyable.
Yeah.
But
you don't have to have it like all the time.
It is, but it's also not like one of the things that dominates my overall movement or like, because it's also one of those things where it's just like, it is fun to have and it is great to do.
Yeah.
But I cannot allow it to dictate because there was probably a period of my life where I was probably a bit faker than I should have been to get to that end result. And there was a certain point that I said, I'm not going to be this person just because I want that result.
That I can respect. That not being like the driving force of your life to like where you just doing shit to just do it. Now, that I respect. But the actual act of it, like it don't never be like, oh, I wonder what this can do, or like what can we do here?
Oh, I mean, sure.
No the fuck.
Yeah, you sound so bored.
I'm not necessarily. It's just like, sure, I'm game, whatever.
Yeah.
Am I ever gonna be like, bitch, I want to suck on your toes? Probably not. Not my thing.
What about fucking the park as y'all go on a hike?
Sure.
So you open, so you need her to be like, hey.
It's just like, sure. But I don't also like to be hyper pressuring because I've dealt with a lot of women who have had negative, like some degree of negative background with stuff like that. So it's like, I'm pretty like,
okay.
You have to be, I'm generally pretty ginger about how I deal with a lot of people. Also, me being a giant ass black dude is just like I'm already the way I approach women is already kind of, I guess, gentle as it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people will just like, well, you scared me. And it's just like, that is always the most frustrating thing ever.
Man, I'm just curious as fuck in all aspects of my life. Like, now it's dimmed down because I've seen where sex can lead me. So I'm stupid sometimes.
Like,
but now I'm just like, it's just the curiosity factor for me. Like, what can we do?
Jamaican dance hall back handspring.
Yeah. Yeah. What can we do here? Like, now, like, it's dairy levels. Like, if you're my man, I'll go explore with you. If you're not my man, we could just do some pretty boring sex and have a good old time with that. Pretty vanilla sex and have a good old time with that. But if I'm with somebody, yeah, what else could we do here? Because at this point, I feel safe enough where it's like, well, in my mind, you're mine. So we can go as far as we want to. I've gilded the fact that you're safe enough. And yeah, but.
Or else we probably wouldn't be here to begin with.
Right. So. But, I'll just be curious. That's crazy. I'll just be curious for real. Now my curiosity level is like, I'll wait till I get a man to explore more on that front, but I don't know.
Oh, well, also the other thing. Mm-hmm. I have a tendency to deal, because we figured this out through patterns of conversation just with me in general. I have a tendency to deal with less experienced women overall. So.
For real?
Yes.
What is that?
I don't know.
Like virginal, like these.
I don't know. It's just what I'd be naturally stumbling upon. It's like, oh, here's this rock in the trail.
It hasn't been touched by
it hasn't been ravaged by by nature. It's just pristine.
That's cute.
Well, I'm going to help you deal with all your other emotional things, and it's just going to typically come with sex, and then we're going to break up because you're fixing, and I'm going to continue along my trail somewhat heartbroken, and now I'm not heartbroken because now I don't fix people anymore.
No, every dude has been different, and that's what be the most exciting part about it. What we going to get into? That's be the most exciting thing about that part. Every day has been different. Varying degrees of they experiences, so.
I feel like I don't want you to have more sex, but I want you to.
I think we've had this conversation. I need to deal with more experienced people at nauseam.
Well, yes, and just because I guess for me, I want a partner that isn't necessary. Like I've done a lot, so I don't know if I'm as curious as Ash is, but there's a lot of things I like, and so
there's a lot of things that I like, but like also there's more. Or I'm not gonna go past somebody's boundaries.
Like I don't want to go past your boundaries, but like I've had sex on a plane. I've had sex in a car. I've had sex while driving.
It sounds like a Dr. Seuss verse, except.
Yeah, he be having sex in like crazy places. I've done crazy things in normal places. Like I'm very well experienced on all spectrums of the thing. That's what got me into.
I've like handcuffed somebody. I've been handcuffed.
Yeah.
I've done some like food play with like whipped cream and things like that. I've had that done to me. I don't like wax. I don't burn me, bitch. Like that's just not my thing.
Well, you have to. There are specific candles for that.
I'm not into pain.
No, don't.
I mean, no, I'm not into pain. I don't think. Well, I mean,
that's not true. Some people are into.
Some people are very into pain.
I've given spankings. Like I've spanked someone before. That's how she got off. Like that's what she enjoyed. She just wanted me to bend her, like literally bend me over your knee and spank me. All right. So like, there's not a lot that I really haven't like in just like weird fetish type things that I've engaged in, and just also like exotic areas that I've engaged in, because that used to be like my fetish.
I knew this girl
was having sex in like strange. Yes. I've had sex during a movie. I've had sex in a movie theater. I've had sex in the movie theater bathroom, like the family bathroom.
All these things count in the theater.
On the top of no, but there are different areas. I've had sex in the parking garage. Had sex on the side of the street. Like, I have had sex on a playground at like 1 o'clock in the morning. I've had sex in a park. I like that was my thing for a while, and it still kind of is my thing. Like, I really like to just like get it popping in other places. Like, it just adds a new level, and I'm like, well, if we've already done this, let's do these things. And so I need someone that meets me with that level of inhibition.
Yeah, because for me, sex is like playtime between adults. It's like fun imagination time. So it's like, it's just something that's real fun. Now, like I said, Ash has gotten to way too much fucking fun and I had to chill out. But also, it's just nothing that's like, it's very serious, but also when you find the right person, it's like a good play date. I would say that much. Like, that's the level of seriousness I take it as.
I can definitely get into spaces where I don't want to have sex with a person though. Like, I've been in full relationships where it's just like, I don't want to do this. And then now they're like, I know that you're a sexual being. And the fact that we're not having sex makes you feel like you're just having sex with somebody else. I'm not having sex with anybody. I just also don't want to have sex with you because the way that I feel about you is I don't like you.
At that point, why don't you just break up with them?
I'm working through the fact that I am realizing that I don't like you, and the first way that it manifested itself is I don't want to put my dick in her. Like,
we're not going to be graced with my pee.
Like, we're chilling, and like not once has the urge to like give you dick a rose. It's just like, all right. It's like, well, when can I go home? All right, well, I can leave now. I am going home. You're not going to stay? No. I want to go home. And that's how I be. I feel like you try to keep me trapped, I will go home. I like my house. It's nice here. I got stuff, things to do.
Oh, I don't know. I can't wait for all this vid stuff to be over, so it means we can go do other things and actually meet people again.
Oh, I don't know why I just thought you meant video.
Ash.
I gotta sit up again?
Nah, how do men approach you? Like, just randomly. The ones that you don't know and you've never met a day before in your life.
It's varying degrees.
The ones that are successful.
Ones that are successful?
Yes.
The ones that are successful usually probably make me laugh or some shit. Like, they make me laugh or they say something that's like really intriguing to get my attention. But most likely, if you made me laugh, I'll give it a shot.
How do they get to that point?
They'll say something funny.
They just walk up and just start telling jokes?
No, like, hey, how you doing? Whatever. They might compliment you. Most likely, they'll compliment you. They'll tell you the part of you that they wanted to fuck. And I'm just like, it's not like that. It's like, I saw something you liked over here, didn't you? Like, in my mind, I go through that. Oh, you want to fuck me? Is that what this is? The countdown to fuck Ashley? I'll play this game with you, sir, because I know you ain't over here because you thought I was smart.
You look like an intelligent young lady. You look like an intelligent young woman
that can, mother my children.
Yeah.
Nah, you trying to fuck. All right, cool. Now,
Purple Velvet Record. Smang it.
I know why we here. That's all right. Thank you, first of all. That's a really nice appreciation that you want to fuck me.
Use your eggs.
But usually they compliment you. They'll say something like, you look really pretty or whatever, compliment you. And then I like to take you out sometime. And then I'm like, I don't fucking know. I don't know if I want you to take me out. If they get to the point where they can make me laugh, usually I'll give them a shot. But
so after you be like, I don't know about the take me out, then it's up to them to like,
damn, let me get your number. Like, you just doing all those things and you ain't really got no game. It's like, go away. It's just kind of annoying to just be like, hey, let me get your number. Like, you're not really trying to have like a conversation and be like,
that sounds hard.
I'm not trying to like,
I can't do that.
What's going on? But so every bitch you came up to, you just, what's up? Can I get your number?
Probably not existing in any of those circumstances.
No, I don't do that at all.
Don't call.
Mm-hmm.
Because One, it's really awkward.
So first chick walked up to me and interrupted a conversation I was having with like a teacher and told me that I needed to buy this chick flowers. And I don't know who the fuck you are. You're cute, but who are you? And no, this chick's not getting flowers. I'm gonna break up with her. Matter of fact, and then I saw her like maybe 6 months later, and so I like bent the corner on her ass and was like, "What's up?" Because we had talked a little bit after that, and then like it started from there. But it was like you like already like broke the like engagement barrier. Like I know who you are. Other than that, it's like maybe we went to school together, or we
some degree of commonality.
Sometimes, yeah.
Just cold calling people, like at the gym. I leave all women at the gym alone because I'm assuming that they're there to do their thing.
That's understandable, but I've been on them everywhere.
Like grocery store, I'm assuming you're here to do your shopping.
I feel like this year that's what I should do.
Like just be cold calling people.
We should do that, Charles. We're gonna be each other's support in doing this because we're both terrified of it.
I'm not. That's the thing. I'm not particularly terrified of people. I just don't.
I didn't say you're terrified of people.
I'm not terrified of just talking to people. I am terrified.
That's not what I said. Terrified of doing it.
I'm doing what?
Cold calling.
I mean, cold calling is pretty much just walking up and talking to people. I can walk up and talk to somebody. I just don't like.
No, cold calling is walking up and talking to women with the object pursuit of getting their number and potentially taking them out at the end of the conversation.
I say go for it.
Maybe.
Charles, I think
Charles is scared of it.
Charles needs to do it because I don't think Charles knows like that part of himself that like.
Me neither. I ain't never done it. Well, I did it one time, and it was in 9th grade, and I kept walking this girl like to classes and things like that, and it was like for like a month and a half, and then I asked her to go out with me, and she hit me with the nah, I just want friends, and I was like, this is a terrible, terrible experience.
No, go for
Never
it.
again. Never again will I do this.
I mean, that's such a bizarre thing just for you because you exist in a state where you never take no as like a negative thing. You're just kind of like, but inside of this one case, it literally
because it was my first shot at it, and I thought shit was going well, and then she hit me with a nah, and I was like,
thank you for being
misread.
a friend.
Oh, I don't understand what any of this is, but all right, big bet. But later on that year, I met someone in like math class that was really fucking with me. We both had like G Unit shoes. She had the pink and white ones. I had the blue and black ones. Like, no, like I remember that. What
year is this?
This was 2004.
That's a course. The G Unit shoes.
Yeah, exactly.
She had the pink ones. What colors did you have, Tony?
I had the motherfucking
Black Album just came out.
Black with the fat blue laces because
that's right.
I was banging back then, so I needed niggas to know what set it was. So blue laces on everything.
Yeah, that's y'all were.
Niggas were so mad at me because like my best friends were all like of the other gang, but and this is how like politics happen. They're of a different gang. We grew up together though. Yo cousins that are of that gang go to this school. They all know me because we're friends. They gonna talk shit to me because I got these blue laces, but we not about to fight it. It's not gonna be none of that. It's gonna be some shit talking. You gonna have to deal with that, but it's just jokes for real because these your niggas. And so that's like politics right there in a quick nutshell. So yeah, I met old girl. She had the pink laces, white G Units. That was my little boo. Fucked with her. It was a cool time. But how it happened was in class, us just being around each other, like her getting to know me getting to know her, and then things being cool. So I was like, this cold call shit of just walking up to a bitch, I don't know.
I mean, my entire thing for the most part is being
you
banner.
hoes are random and rude.
No, I don't. I mean, I'm thinking about this
terrifying
in terms of woman thing. Like, am I going up to a dude and tell him how interested or like cute I think he is? No, but I'm not afraid to go up and talk to somebody. And if you just so happen to be cute, that's fine.
Like,
but
I can go up and I can talk to most people because I'm from the fucking Midwest.
Yeah,
that is just a thing that is indicative to this entire region. You just be out here starting random conversations like it's out the middle of the
Charles knows
afternoon.
I'm good at just talking to people. Charles, I build friendships and relationships with people quickly. Like, I got lots of buddies at the fucking gym.
Right.
We talk, we fist bump, we
actually going to the objective of getting a woman.
Yeah,
Sounds terrifying to you guys.
So no, that's why I'm saying
And there's just certain ones I also don't want to.
That's why it's like, stop talking about just talking to people, because that's not what this is about. It's about talking to women. I don't give a fuck about us being able to talk to people. Sure. Talking to women with this specific goal. Stay in that specific rail, because that's where we're at.
Like, Ash, there's this woman who does not know what lip liner is at this gym.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like,
she did look like the Joker the other day. I was like, I had to walk up to Charles and be like, Charles, why we got the Joker?
It's like
in the gym?
lipstick is down here and over here.
She overlined her lips.
She looked like a bad Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, she was trying to make her lips look fuller, and I guess by y'all things, she damn sure accomplished that fucking goal.
She looked like Betty Boop.
She looked like the Joker from The Dark Knight.
No, really?
Yeah, with all that yeah, that's what that red shit looked. Yeah, like he just didn't, she just like, like a child with a crayon.
Nah, don't even look, I mean, I guess.
But don't segue out this conversation, Charles, because I ain't got nothing to do with you going up to women and talking to them. Are we doing it?
Give it a shot, because I think it'll help you explore
different
parts
doing it,
of
Charles?
yourself.
You gonna be my wingman, I'll be your wingman.
Listen,
and Ash should be our wingman.
Women make better wingmen than men.
How do you be a wingman? I don't know if I've ever had one or if I've ever been one.
You see, women can actually critically analyze things.
What do you mean?
It's great.
To tell like if a woman into you or not.
That, just but like also like kind of like sometimes women are good icebreakers.
Oh,
okay. A wingman is usually someone that is decent at like just breaking the ice in the situation, and then like clearing the runway for the person that is like actually gonna take the shot to do their thing. So he kind of plays defense if it's a group of them. He run the interference with that, so the other one can, do his thing real quick.
Okay. Well, I'm not trying to stop y'all female getting escapades, but I don't know if I know y'all well enough to be like, you sound like a great fit for my friends. I really don't know if I know y'all well enough for that.
Oh, it's not even necessarily that. It's more so, for my 27th birthday, I went out to Ohio City, and I invited two of my cousins out. And it was me, a couple of my friends. I do believe it was AP, his best friend, and my best friend David, and his friend Avnish, and two of my friends and then my two cousins, and they're both women. And everyone who went out and talked to women had the most success that night, because they literally told you it's just like, no, this is the reasons why all of that went wrong. Now go back. Okay. But also both of them are married. And one was a sorority girl, and everybody went to college and all this other stuff. So that means there's just a lot of experience when dealing with random dudes walking up to you, and you know how to do that. Like, I just don't walk up to random women because I'm really tall and intimidating.
That's no problem, because every bitch out here want a nigga that's 6'5". So that's you doing that. That's not it. No.
I mean, it's just what I've been told ad nauseum after I've talked to women.
That. You believe in the wrong shit. Your height will be in a specific advantage, just like this nigga's dreads would be a specific advantage. Every bitch out here wants something. You just gotta find a bitch that wants you. That's it.
Because that's the goal. Whatever.
I do be wanting to talk to the chicks in the gym.
I leave women in the gym alone because they there to do something.
I assume that if you're outside in life, you're there to do something. So if I allow that to be the reason that I don't speak to you, then I will never speak to them, because they're always somewhere to do something. If they're in the grocery store, they're there to go grocery shopping. Right. If they're in the library, they're there to get books and read.
Well, I will say there's a different level of engagement in working out than being at the grocery store.
For you.
I mean, if they just meandering around like some people do at Planet Fitness, all right, fine.
No, shit, even you see me and like super swole, we'll stop and just have like a 15-minute conversation. And neither one of us is like a meanderer, but
you meander for people that you like.
Exactly. And so she might be willing to meander if she's enjoying the conversation that you're giving her.
Oh, well, we'll see.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. We gotta figure out somewhere to go. Huh?
All the black girls that were really attractive. Well, the ponytail girl still goes to the gym with the glasses. But
I know exactly who you're talking about.
I know you know who I'm talking about because every dude knows who the fuck I'm talking about.
I be making fun of my homie, one of the guys that works there. He be chopping her down. And he swear he not trying to fuck with her. I don't think he's getting nowhere. Because at that point, he would tell me. Because, like, we've had conversations. But he stay, like, anytime he go be in the ear real quick for at least a good 10 minutes. So she give out conversation. So I would say go get some conversation.
We'll see.
But yeah, I don't think I have anything else. Oh, also, I do have something. Life isn't a problem to be solved, but a reality to be experienced. And as long as you remember that, you'll probably be pretty all right.
Okay.
Yeah. Other than that,
I remember. All right. Later.